what is the quickest way to Kundalini awakening? So, to give you the best and the shortest answer, usually my students who engage my energy healing service, where I do a special personalized type of chakra unblocking that I created my own protocol with, they usually have we'll say an out of body experience within a few days, as short as 1 to 2 days, but usually within a week or two, right? It's not in every case, but it's not uncommon, right? But it is the fastest way. It's not going to take you decades and years and so forth, right? So for those of you who like the contents of my video, please don't forget to press like and subscribe to my channel. This is going to greatly help my channel to be able to reach out to more people. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Osman. I'm a bioenergy healer on a master level with telepathic healing capabilities, specializing in critical care recovery and terminal illnesses, amongst a host of other physiological, psychological, and even spiritual ailments. So today, in the video today, I'm going to go a little bit deeper in the how the mechanics of fast forward Kundalini awakening occurs and why it happens so fast, in these cases. And maybe you can figure out something on your own to do things that can speed up your processes, right? So what actually happens is the Kundalini is not something that you can awaken, or it's not something that's asleep, right? So we have to first just define what is Kundalini. Kundalini is the life force energy itself. It is your life force energy, or the source of your life force, of the life force energy, that which keeps you alive. That energy, which is an intelligent energy within you, that is carrying out the repair functions whenever you go to sleep every night. So you get up revived and refreshed, right? And that made you better when you got sick, right? Yes, you had sometimes the aid of medications, but if you didn't have any medications, you naturally or usually can get better. And of course, when you're not getting better, you use the aid of medications or other services to help you. That's because your energy is not strong enough, right? So people who are able to develop their Kundalini energy, they don't need doctors or medications. They can self-heal. So, for example, I'm practicing, energy work now for decades, and very rarely, before I went on the professional level, very rarely I needed a doctor. Maybe once in 10 years or so, right? Most of the time, I didn't need to resort to doctors or medications for that matter, right? So just being strong because of my yoga protocols, and the yoga protocols are designed to increase or develop the strength of the Kundalini energy. Not that the Kundalini energy is weak, but to release its potentiality, so it doesn't release its higher potentialities because the body is unable to withstand its higher level. It's like it cannot pass 1,000 volts or 1,000 watts if your body can only take 10 watts, right? So it steps down to 10 watts, and then what the yoga protocols does is increase the capacity of your body's capability of holding, like increases the wattage. So as you're doing more and more breath work, yoga, meditation, mantra, mindfulness, and so forth, all these act as different aspects that target different parts to increasing your capacity to withstand higher. So to fast forward that, the thing that slows down the development and the thing that causes the negative Kundalini awakening is blockages in your subtle pathways in your subtle body, right? These are called nadis, and there are about theoretically 72,000 nadis, and they are interconnected by energy centers that are throughout your body. The 7 major energy centers are along your spine and just above your skull, and that everyone knows about. And there are 7 minor energy centers below your root chakra. There's altogether throughout your body, your hands, legs, and feet. The one that's connecting all the astral, the fine tubes that are very subtle. You cannot see them with the naked eye. Are connected by energy centers. So a total of 112 energy centers within your body, and 2 theoretic above your body, right? But I believe there's about 99, minimum 99 energy centers above your body in total, right? But people don't discuss that, because to just reach the 7th level, the one slightly above your head, is like it takes people lifetimes, to do that. And you can be practicing meditation for 10 hours, 12 hours a day for 50 years, and it's possible that you don't experience samadhi, right? So the thing that slows everything down is that it's preparing and unblocking the astral tube. So what is there in the tubes that are blocking it? It is millions and millions and millions of years of memory, subtle memory or impressions, right? So how come, I mean, you are just few years old, right? 50 years something, how can memory? So there is not only your own physical memory, there's also genetic memory from your forefathers, and there's also evolutionary memory. So science has now come to the level where it's proven from the science of epigenetics, there is a thing called genetic memory, that it can come down and pass to you. So all that is influencing your behavior patterns and influencing your psyche. So you need to, all these needs to be cleared out, and sometimes they are so deeply rooted, it's like very difficult to remove. So you have to keep chipping at it, loosening the roots, and trying to get rid of, all these memories, to make your mind totally serene and clear. When it's clear, the tubes are all clear, the Kundalini automatically will rise, right? You don't have to make it rise. So when you're doing the breath work and so forth and clearing everything, it acts towards like sweeping and cleaning, these nadis. So a fast forward way, why it happens very fast in the cases in which I'm, assisting my students, I develop my own unique chakra unblocking protocol, where I unblock all 112 chakras within your body. Actually, I do the entire 114, right? Even the ones above your, even the 7th chakra, and the one above the 7th chakra as well. So I clear everything and unblock everything, so that it's now the Kundalini sees there's no blockages, so it's gonna naturally, you just have to do a little bit of, we'll say, stimulation, right? Just a slight stim, and it'll start rising. So it doesn't actually need the stim. Just because you don't know how to do it, it works very closely with your mind. You just think and it will do, just by thought, right? You just think about it and then it starts flowing. So I can make my Kundalini flow in different degrees and different ways. So while talking to you now, I can already feel it flowing, right? I just think it must flow, and it's flowing in a substantive but mild, manner. And I can direct it to go up my spine, or up the right side of my body, or the left side of my body, or go to a special targeted area where I feel like maybe my right knee is sore, and I can self-heal, that way. So you don't know, that's why you need that little stimulation. So we just teach you a breath work that is very closely related to controlling it. And once you start practicing it, it automatically stimulates it. It's like a kriya, and then it starts rising. That's why within 1 to 2 days, once because I don't just unblock your heart chakra or your throat chakra or your, solar plexus. I do 114 chakras unblocking. They're all clear and ready to receive the natural energy, intelligent energy in there. And in a few days, few weeks, perhaps a few months, depending, if it's taking a little bit longer, means we need to do more unblocking, right? So usually I do the protocol for about 10 days. so that to make sure it is a thorough or substantive unblocking. So it's not like everyone comes, the pistons are blocked or the tubes are blocked and I put a machine through and then, yes, it's unblocked. There are varying degrees of blockages in different people. Some people in 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, I can unblock everything. Other people can take days and days, right? 5 days, 3 days, 7 days, before they can start to see, or before you can activate, the all 114, let alone completely unblock. There's still some blockages throughout. I mean, if you have zero blockages, you'll become enlightened, you'll become liberated immediately. But we're just allowing it for the Kundalini to awaken safely. So, because everything is the substantive blocks are all removed, there is no adverse Kundalini awakening as well. Not only is it fast, but it's also safe without adverse Kundalini. That's the fastest way. Then the way that you can do it on your own is focus on the part that's substantively cleansing your nadis and your energy centers, is the breath work of alternative nostril breathing, right? And retention is important, right? Start with low retention and then build yourself up, and then just go to my YouTube channel, go under my favorites or my playlists and see my favorites. I've got the protocols for the breath work, how you can follow it, so you can follow it step by step, and I've laid it out very clearly from beginner to advanced level, right? And this you can do on your own. If you do it on your own also, if you follow that method which I teach, right, and it's free of course, right? So then you can do it, I think, in 6 to 12 months on your own. So people, I mean, it's not that long a time, right? And you're saving yourself a lot of money from engaging energy healing services and so forth, right? Only time you engage energy healing services is when you are in problems, right? And medical science cannot fix it. You had an adverse Kundalini awakening, or you're suffering with some form of illness that all the medications is not removing. This means there's something deeper than just a physiological. It's deep in your spiritual body, right? In your, what we call the astral body or your energy body, right? In that is where the problem lies, the root cause of it, and that's why you need a professional person who has got competency in it. So I became master level in energy healing, I think with 40 years of practice, right? 40 years of practice before I reached master level, which I am now. And that's how come I can specialize in critical care recovery and terminal illnesses, right? So a person like that, can, of course, you can try those who are regular, energy healers on a lower level, and maybe they can, but if all their energies don't work, then you go to someone on a higher level, like myself. I'm not on the highest level, but I'm pretty high, right? Because I'm practicing for decades, right? For almost 50 years. I think now this year is 50 years that I'm practicing, right? And teaching for 46 years. So going to people who, and in the 46 years, I mean, over students from over 100 countries. And my students don't struggle for Kundalini awakening. This becomes so easy. They become so surprised, wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, right? Is the way to go. Because I'm doing it, I know what happened. So the breath work, not only the breath work, but the yoga postures, the right postures, I know which postures, that helps to, because energy becomes blocked inside me. If you only do meditation, they do collect in your body, but they become blocked, trapped in certain pockets. So you need to distribute it evenly throughout the body, right? So that's what the yoga postures does. So that there isn't some part of your body that is blocked, which if a Kundalini awaken is going to have an adverse effect, right, on your body. And the mindfulness practice, this boosts the flow of the energy that comes in, because you need more and more life force energy, because you're getting depleted. The energy from your food is not enough. You need energy, the most substantive. Instead of going to like the sunlight and going sitting in a park, and these days you got no time to even be outdoors. People are so busy. They don't have time to just sit and bask in the sun, right? Like a reptile, right? And everyone is busy with different activities and so. But in your own time, anytime, within a few minutes, like in 15, 20 minutes, let's say in 20 minutes, you can get enough energy. So when I'm doing energy healing, I'm taking my life force energy and filling the bodies, right? From head to toe, I'm filling it, right? And I can do 14 people's head to toe full energy. I can recharge 14 people fully. That's how much energy I've got with the energy that I'm doing. And I sit to recharge myself. I sit 20 minutes, I'm fully recharged. And I can go another 14 people. That's how fast and effective mindfulness is, as you get the correct practice of it, right? So I hope that helps you, and take care of yourself always. And remember that if you have any uh, physiological, psychological, or spiritual problems, connect me for a free consultation, and we can discuss a solution and various options that are open to you. You're not obligated to utilize paid services or anything. I always give you other options, that you can utilize, and only in emergency cases, of course, But you will. It's going to be a free consultation without you having to pay for anything. And connect with me by visiting my website, yogawellness786.com. My contact information is there. Take care of yourself always.